Hi, I'm Bill Solik. I'm going to walk you through Screencast-O-Matic and how you can use Screencast-O-Matic to help you record. Matic.com. Pretty simple. Make sure and use the dashes. Also make sure you're in Firefox or Safari. This does not work in Chrome. There's an issue with Java, and that's really all you need to know. So I have an account, so I'm already logged in. If not, if you want to actually keep track of your screencasts, and I recommend this, you want to create an account. First thing I want to do, click this big obnoxious blue button that says Start Recording. It's going to load. Now while it's loading, I can actually hide this, and I'm going to show you what I want to screencast. Whatever's on my screen will be recorded. So I already have this loaded up. I want to talk with my flute students about reading key signatures. They really struggle with that. And so instead of having to say the same thing over and over and over, I just have to show it once in this video, and then we will be set. So let's go back and take a look at Firefox. Still loading up. Most of the time it's actually going to do this and download the latest version of Java for you, which is kind of annoying, but so it goes. Once that pops up down here, there it is. So way down here, Screencast-O-Matic. This computer is a little bit slow, so you have to be a little bit patient. Now is a good time to go get some coffee. Let me hide this. Come on, Screencast-O-Matic. There we go, finally. So now whatever's in this box is what I'm going to record. I don't really want to record my desktop, so I'm going to switch back over to Preview. And this is actually enough. I can resize the screen if I want. I can change the resolution if I want. I can go full HD, and that's going to be full screen, or I can just come on over here to medium, and I'll go to the beginning of it. So that's about right. Maybe make it a little bit smaller so it'll fit. Perfect. Now I'm ready to record. If I want, I can turn the webcam on or not. If you're new to screencasting, you're probably not going to be comfortable with it, but as you get more comfortable with screencasting, I highly recommend turning on the built-in camera. It's going to take a moment for this to go, and it's going to use just my built-in camera. There I am. So yay! Awesome. When I'm ready to go, just click record. It's going to count me down. It's also going to hide this since my webcam is overlapping. That's all that warning is. And I can start my screencast. This is like a screencast within a screencast. Hello, flute students. I'm Mr. Solik. I'm going to walk you through Mountain Hoedown. Now, if you look over here, we have 3 flats over here. This is called a key signature. Because this is on my B line, the 3rd line, every B is going to be a B flat. So let's look on the 3rd line. There's a B. So that's not a B, that's now a B flat. Right here, our 4th space, there's a flat there. So instead of an E, it's an E flat. Let's look for an E flat. There it is. So when you play that, it's an E flat that you need to play. Every time there's an E is an E flat. And we have a 3rd flat, that A right there. Anytime there's an A anywhere, it's an A flat. Let's look for some A's. There's one way over here in our 2nd system. So when you see that, it's not an A, it's an A flat. That's how you read the key signature on Mountain Hoedown. When I'm done, I click Done, and now within Screencast-O-Matic, it's going to have this completely done, and I can push play. My screencast. This is like screencast within a screen. Flute students. So you just heard me say that, so I don't need to hear you say that again. I have a few choices. If you're at a school district, YouTube is probably blocked, so you don't want to do that. If you want to download it and put it on a flash drive or email it to someone, that's an option. You can also download it and upload it to SchoolTube. That's a great website for hosting websites. Or the easiest version is to publish it to screencast-o-matic.com. You just have to title it here, so I could say Mountain Hoedown key signature. describe it if I want. I don't need to. I don't have to actually change any of this. And click upload.
Okay.
So now it's going to do two things. It's going to encode that for me, and then it's also going to upload that to me on screencast-o-matic.com. Screencast-O-Matic will give you up to 15 minutes of video. You don't need a full 15 minutes. That's a really, really, really long lecture to have. Typically 1 minute is fine. 5 minutes would be considered a longer one. I take my 2-hour lectures and turn those into 15-minute screencasts. But 15 minutes is a long time to sit and hear someone talk. Even this is going to be a couple minutes because I'm trying to do this in real time to show you what it actually looks like to do the whole workflow in real time with Screencast-O-Matic. Even this screencast about screencasting is going to be on the longer side because we're doing it in real time without any editing. Screencast-O-Matic does not allow you to edit it once you're done, so you heard a couple times I'm doing this in the lounge because it's a rainy day and I don't have a classroom right now because we're in the cafeteria and kids are in there. I keep getting interrupted, so I'm just in the lounge, and that's fine. You know, right now you're probably thinking to yourself, it's not the most professional screencast, and that's not the point. The point is to share the information. Screencast-O-Matic just finished encoding it. That turns it into its own screencast and then uploaded it. So here's a unique URL. When I click on that, it's going to open up a web browser and play it for me. So come on. There it is. Now I can just copy this and send that to my students. Because I'm logged in, this will always show up on screencast-o-matic.com. So when I click done, there it is. Yes, I can delete the computer recordings, and let's head back over to Firefox. If I come over to my uploads, you will see that in all the screencasts I have, the most recent one is right here, the Mountain Hoedown key signature. So that is how you use Screencast-O-Matic, how you record, how you upload, and then finally how you share the URL from your students. Happy screencasting, guys!